Carl here from Brrraaains Head-Banging Life, gbhblofficial for short, and it is Horror Movie Review. We're here, the last of the Brotherhood movies, written by D.N. Grove and directed by David Duchovny. As per usual, the Brotherhood VI Initiation brings an end to the middling homoerotic horror series. As of 2023, there have been no new entries. So, does it go out with a bang? A vibrant and super gay bang? Starring Aaron Yeager, Tyson Breach, Brian McMillan, Sasha Formoso, Burke Carter, Dominic Monteleone, and James Preston. The Brotherhood VI Initiation goes for the more realistic tone that the previous entry brought in. Yes, once again, the supernatural elements of the series are abandoned in favour of bog standard slasher elements. Featuring the dullest story yet, the Brotherhood VI Initiation sees a bunch of young men, of course, go to a secluded cabin, of course, in the woods, of course, as part of their fraternity initiation. There's a killer about though, of course, and whoever it is seems to have revenge in mind. Or something like that. It's so hard to pay attention, and it's so hard to stay interested in any aspect of the Brotherhood VI Initiation. The lack of effort is startling, even by this franchise's standards, and all anyone will remember about this film is the sight of young, jacked men wandering around in the woods in their underpants, except that is not that interesting anymore either. They look good, but they have no characters, so it's hard to tell if they're decent actors or not. They're just a bunch of dudes in the woods going through the most uninspired initiation process ever. Good God, that part of the story is awful. But that should be cool, right? That should at least tie nicely into the homoerotic side of things that permeate this entire franchise. At least that's something, right? No, it's not, because the Brotherhood VI Initiation is the tamest of the series so far when it comes to the homoerotic elements. It is so disappointing. But to be honest, I mean, by the time I realised it was not going to give me anything, I realised it's par for the course when it comes to the total lack of effort that was put into making this movie matter. For all the previous film's faults, and there are plenty, look at the review for the last film, it always felt like David Duchovny was trying. Based off how poor this film is, it is for the best that this franchise seems to have died away now. Never say never on that front, but it's been a long, long time. I mean, this is 2009 when this was released, and it's 2023 as of the time when we were recording this video. I'm just incredibly disappointed. Really am. I didn't really like Alumni either. I didn't like the direction they went in, so to see them carry that on, but just make a far inferior film that just feels tame on every single aspect is so disappointing. It's a flat end to a franchise, as I've said previously, and I'll say again here, hasn't wowed at any stage. It is not, there's no entries where I'd be like, yeah, you must check that one out. None of them. Don't bother. There are some that are better than others, of course, but this is only because the ones that are bad are really bad, and the ones that are good are just, alright, they're alright. There you go. And it ends in bad fashion. Brotherhood VI Initiation. Got any thoughts that you know what to do? Let me know in the comments. Thank you very much for watching. If you liked what you saw, please help us out by giving us a thumbs up and hitting that subscribe button. If you really liked what you saw, consider donating to keep the website and channel running by buying us a coffee via our coffee page or picking up some merch from our Big Cartel store. You can check us out on gbhbl.com as well as via our social media, Facebook, Instagram and Twitter, as well as listen to our interviews via SoundCloud, Apple Music and Spotify. Just search for GBHBL. Games, horror and heavy metal. What else is life for?